Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. This is part one. Normally, when I start out these videos, I start out light. I don't. I leave the slabs and the bigger books to the end. But today, I'm actually going to start with the slabs. I'm going to actually start with the slabs because there's just so many slabs in this unboxing. It's like I couldn't believe how many slabs there were. So I figure, hey, I'll do 2 packs of slabs in this first video, just to give you a sense of how great of an unboxing this is. So we're going to do 2 clumps of like slabs, and we'll see what's inside. Now, I'm pretty sure that these 2 bags of slabs are kind of modern books. I'm pretty sure. Maybe some Silver Age mixed in. I think they're all going to be from a collection I bought on Instagram. And what happened was there was a claim sale, and it was a really good claim sale. And they had a whole bunch of books. Nobody was really putting in offers. So I was like, oh, I'll just put in my crazy offers. I love, and basically I put in an offer basically for the cost of the slabs. So it was like $20 per book, basically, at the end of the day, which is actually less than the cost of the slab. And some of them were cool books. Some of them I had already, actually, but because they are modern. But some of them were books that I didn't have. And this first lot actually is not the Instagram one. I think it's the second one. But this actually is a pretty great lot. So I'm starting out with huge books. The first one is one that is a modern book, but it's actually one that's gotten really hot. It is the ash can for The Last of Us. And you can see it's like a smaller book. And this would be included with the game. So included with the PAL Region edition of The Last of Us Survival Edition video game by Naughty Dog. So this is kind of like the mini comic that came with the video game. And these are quite rare, actually, that they're, survived, I should say. So this is The Last of Us video game. So this is like the first appearance of The Last of Us characters, like Ellie would be the big one. And what's her name? What's the girl's name? I'm trying to remember the girl's name. But the other, the woman, the one from the Fireflies. So this is the appearances of the Fireflies and so forth. Now there is an earlier comic, which is also going to be in this unboxing somewhere, that was kind of released before the video game came out. But this is the one that came out with the video game. So semi kind of first appearances, because it's just, the ash can version of those first appearances. Okay, then we get into some Golden Age. So I didn't expect Golden Age in this one. This is Hollywood Confessions number 2, I believe. Yeah, number 2. And there's actually a comic that inspired me to buy this one. So there's a comic series called Sham, where they basically make fun of older comics, and they basically change out the word bubbles and then put in some silly text. So this is, so I was like, oh, that's really cool. I'd like to find out what the original Golden Age book that they were kind of parodying, and this is it. So I thought that was kind of cool. You got the back cover. The art on this is done by Joe Kubrick as well, so kind of a cool cover. Next book, and this is one I don't know why I never had this book, but I never did, is Harbinger number 1. Now this is a book I don't know why I don't have, because I never had it before, and it's a big book from the 90s. This was a big book in the 90s, still a big book. It featured, it sort of introduced a lot of these Valiant characters, but I just never picked it up. I don't know why. And so this is a 9.4 white pager from 1992, and it features the first appearance of pretty much most of the Harbinger characters, but one character of note is the character Face. She's kind of like a pudgy character. I don't know how to describe her, but basically this is where she made her first appearance, and they're going to be doing a new series featuring that character. So it's kind of weird that I never picked up her first appearance before. Wow. So I didn't even realize how big this first part of the unboxing is. So because the next book is another big one. Like this is, I'm trying to finish off my Wonder Woman run, and I'm only 4 books away. 3 of which I'm like, some of them will be in this unboxing, and then there's really just one last book that I haven't purchased yet. But this is one of the ones that I needed. This is Wonder Woman number 20 in a 7.0, and it's not restored or anything. This is a blue label. It's like, finally, you know, high quality book, and I actually negotiated quite well on this one. The guy had a pretty great price on it, so I was quite happy to get this book for the price I did. And it's a bondage cover and just kind of cool, you know, Wonder Woman fighting pirates. So kind of cool book. So it's the first appearance of Captain Redbeard too. So kind of cool. So I was mentioning the Instagram, the Instagram thing, and I thought this was going to be that. And here are the books that were actually in the Instagram thing. So, for example, one of the books that they had was, and I had this book already. This is Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 16. Actually, the plastic's all ripped apart. I'm going to have to change it out anyway. So it got destroyed. It's in a 9.0. Now, normally this goes for like $100 to $200. I got it for 60 bucks. I was like, wow, that's really great. Like, I can even prove that. See? It says 60 bucks. It was originally 100, and then I just talked them down to 60 bucks. I was quite excited to get this one. And another kind of cool book that I already had, but I kind of wanted a slabbed version of it, was Amazing Spider-Man number 299. And again, I got this for the cost of the slab. It was like 50 bucks. So not a bad price. And you know, one that I actually have a higher graded raw copy. But I thought this was a cool book. And, you know, sort of black suit, kind of 90s nostalgia. And then the next one, I just gotta take the thing out, is Star Wars. I don't, like, nothing really much to say about this one. It is a Peach Momoko cover. I just thought it was kind of cool, and I got it for a great price. So whenever I can get the books basically for the cost of the slab, this was $35. You know, I figured, why not? You know, it's a special variant. And then another one I got, again, I picked it up for basically the cost of the slab. And this book just came out. This came out this year even. So this is Scarlet Witch number 1. And I picked this up for the cost of the slab, basically. Yeah, a 9.8. Hey, why not? All right, so good price on that one. So that was the Instagram home sale. And then I picked up this book. And actually, the guy had like $500 on it originally. I didn't pay $500. Paid like $150. So this is Star Wars, the Clone Wars, Shipyards of Doom. And this is actually the first it's the second appearance of Ahsoka Tano, but it's a better, like, it's the first facial appearance of her, because if you look at her first appearance, which was in Star Wars, the Clone Wars, you see the back of her head. Like, it's not the greatest cover. But this, except for I think she doesn't, like, she never is, like, you never see her face on the first appearance. But in her second appearance, you do. So this is kind of a, you know, if you like Ahsoka Tano, this is her first cover appearance where you see her face. I have to use this weird caveat to it, but it's also her second appearance. So kind of a cool book. Very thick case. I'm like surprised how thick this case is, because it's a like kind of like a book. So kind of interesting. Okay, and then I think this other stack, quickly, is another claim sale. As I said, it was like I got a whole bunch of books from this one kind of claim sale. And I think this is the other stack from that. It was just like I was, like, I think I didn't even spend that much. It wasn't even that expensive. Because, like, I got, like, I think 6 slabs for 120 bucks or something like that. And, yeah, it was just random stuff. So these are a little bit random. So, it says, like, you know, $60 originally is what they wanted. And this is, what is this? Okay, so this is, one sec here, showing the wrong side. This is Spider-Woman, and it's covered by Young Yun. So yeah, actually he does a lot of Vampirella covers too. And just a really cool cover. 9.8 again, modern book, you know, and for the cost of the slab, why not? I thought, you know, kind of cool. It is also the first appearance of Michael, one sec here, Merchant as Aquaman. No, it's not Aquaman, that doesn't make any sense. As, one sec here, I can't read it, the plastic makes it a little hard to read. As Atrium, and then first appearance of Rosa Roche. So yeah, kind of cool. So it's a, you know, bunch of first appearances, kind of a cool book. And that was, and then, so I got this lot for $150. And it's like a whole bunch of books. Let's see what's inside. They wrapped it really well. I don't know how to get it out. Okay, let's see if I can get this out. Okay. Getting attacked by the tape. More tape attacking me. One sec here. And okay, so we got Captain America #1. This was just like a freebie that they threw in. And then there was another freebie that they threw in. This is Sensational Spider-Man 0, and it's kind of a lenticular cover. And this is supposedly the first Ben Reilly. I don't know. I'm not sure. That's kind of weird. Actually has a cool back. I'm just going by the note that they said. First Ben Reilly. Kind of a cool back. And it's cool lenticular. So, yeah. They threw that in. I think I mean, it says 20, but I actually paid less. And then we got Totally Awesome Hulk #1. This is the one with Ben Cho as the Hulk. I think it's Ben Cho. Amadeus Cho. Sorry, I had to correct myself. And then we got American Chavez. So all of those. It's not done yet. And then we got Daredevil 26. I believe this is a variant. This is the first Typhoid Mary and... No, not that. It's the first... I thought this was the first appearance. I mean, you can tell me in the comments below. Am I right? Is this the first time that what's her name becomes a Daredevil? Where what's her name? Oh, why am I blanking on her name? I'm trying to remember the girl's name. Elektra. Elektra becomes Daredevil. I think it's in this issue. I think this is the variant for that. This is Marvel. Daredevil 26, cover by Marco Del Chato. I don't know how to pronounce his name, sorry. So yeah, so Daredevil 26. And then we got, so that was that lot. And there's 2 more in that same lot, actually. All this was together. These were all together. This is Avengers 47. And this is the first appearance of Jennifer Walters as Winter Hulk. Kind of cool. I'm not really familiar with that character, to tell you the truth, but it's a 9/8, and it's Winter Guard appearance as well. So I don't know, kind of cool. And another book. All of these were, as I said, this was all $100 just for the whole this whole lot of books. So this is Wonder Woman, and this is the first appearance of Flores. What's her name? First full appearance of Wonder Woman, Yara Flora. Okay, so that's her first appearance. I have this book already, but yeah, getting it a 9/8 slab for cost cheaper than for me to get it slabbed is a good thing. So I thought that was kind of cool. So yeah, just kind of a cool book. And then we got one more lot, and this was $75. And this one has some funny stuff in it. So normally I don't buy many more modern books, but you know, when I can get some cool things relatively cheap, I don't mind. Okay, so first of all, we got Daredevil Red, White, and Black, or Black, White, and Red, I should say. So yeah, so this is number 4, and this is the first appearance of, I don't know. It's the last issue of the series, but I don't know. It's just a cool Daredevil cover. It, you know, it was within the lot, so I just bought a whole bunch of books. So just kind of a cool book. Kind of a cool Daredevil cover. Okay. And if there's some key appearance in there, you can tell me in the comments below. And last, this one's kind of like this. I think they threw this in. Like I wouldn't pay money for this, but it was like a X-Men 200 or 300, and it's just such a great 90s foily kind of cover. I just thought it was kind of funny. So I already have this, by the way, but they threw it in anyway. So yeah, it was a freebie. And it also came with the Thing, and this is the Thing number 1. And this is it's just a really cool cover by Lee Barmanjo. I just thought it was a cool cover. So this was a cover by. Nothing special. Just thought it was a cool cover. You can see the back. I just thought it was a cool cover. And 9/8 for the cost of the slab. So sometimes I buy things purely as cover buys, and that's what those were. I hope you enjoyed. There was some pretty cool Golden Age mixed in. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is part 1. There's really big books coming up in the later videos, but I figured, hey, why not start out with some cool stuff? And I had so much fun buying these kind of slabs cheaply on Instagram. It was just, I don't know, it was a fun thing for me. But really big books are coming up in the later videos, so stay tuned for that. Definitely check out all the parts. Okay, bye for now.